dog Marco, and we are in our van. It's 1994 Dodge Ram 250. Come and check out my house. What made me get into van life? At first I kind of got interested in tiny houses. I was watching a lot of YouTube about tiny houses back when I was in Vietnam. Hold on, this is a very long story. I'm not really sure because I'm not actually completely live in Vietnam for a really long time. I lived in the US before that, and I had to get out of the US because my visa was jeopardized. I was working in Boston, so I went back to Vietnam for 2 years, and during that time I started my immigration process to Canada, and I knew that I wanted to have a different life in Canada because I know if I come here I'm gonna make a life of my dream with all the freedom that I have, because that's something that I didn't have in the US. Everything I did there was just working for other employers and just keep running, chasing after the visa, because I didn't have the freedom to choose what I wanted to do for my career. So I recently just bought this handheld vacuum here. I find it super useful and it keeps the place a lot cleaner, especially when I have a dog in here and he shed so much in the winter time. He sheds a lot, so it drives me crazy. So I have to constantly clean it every single day. I'm not really a clean freak, but I like to keep my place clean and tidy. Yeah, and I also have a solar panel. This is the solar controller on top of the roof. I have a 50-watt solar panel. I have it installed about 3 months ago, and I bought it online through Amazon. It's the VANCITY one that made in the US. I find it pretty good so far. I haven't had any problem with it yet. And I have a house battery down here, just right underneath this side of the bed. I just replaced it in Asian battery, so it's super low maintenance. Actually, I don't have to do any maintenance at all with the Asian battery, because I had the lead battery in here before and it just kept dying on me. There was a whole week that I had to go with no power at all, like really no power inside the van, except just the LED light, and then I ran out battery for the LED light, so it was completely dark in here for the whole week. So now I'm kind of spoiled having a new battery. Everything works really great, and people just keep asking me about how do you survive in the winter time. Like, it's too cold in the van and all that. So I have a little furnace in here. It does use propane, and it also draws some power from the battery as well. But since it's the new AGM battery, it's quite powerful. It's actually 100 amp hour battery, so it's pretty efficient. So that's what keeps me warm at night, but I never let it run overnight. I just turn it on before I go to bed and when I first wake up in the morning. It's still pretty nice and cozy under the blanket at night, so I haven't had that much problem yet. If it gets a lot colder with the snow, then I'll think of buying an extra heater, but so far so good. I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to have more time to work on myself and grow myself as a person. So living in a van, which is a low cost, I don't have to work so much. I only work part-time at Starbucks for about 20 hours a week, and the rest of the time I work on my self-development and work on ideas, being an entrepreneur. And I get to hang out with my friends and go explore different places in BC. I'm so much happier now as a person living van life than living in a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Boston. And I lived in here for 7 months, and I don't think that I have had any regrets so far, even though there's so many challenges. It took me a couple months to get used to van life. It was a lot of challenge in the beginning, like how everything works and where to park, where to get water, and just get used to this small little space. I have to purge so many times, just get rid of my stuff so many times to fit all my stuff in here. So before I used to have like even 2 walk-in closets in Boston. But now I just have this for all my clothes, so I just really minimize everything, and I feel like the less you own, the lighter it actually feels, and the less you have to take care of things and cleaning. And I get to be outside all the time and get to do things that I really enjoy. I get to take salsa classes and learning finance, basically everything that I'm interested in. So this lifestyle is, I find like it's like an awakening process for me, because I really get to be myself and learn things that I want to learn, and I have the time to do that. I think it's beyond the cutting costs for living, but it's also about earning more time to live the life that you want to live. And that's what van life is for me, and that's why I enjoyed it so much. Alright, thank you so much for coming, and if you're interested in following my journey, you can check out my Instagram account. Is at smileyvv05. I'm not super active on social media, but I try to post pictures of places that I travel to, sometimes on Instagram, but mostly landscape photos, because I love to travel and I love photography, so I take a lot of photos and I post it up there. So go check out my Instagram, and thank you very much. Bye.